Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's a beautiful 34 degrees out here. Setting a milestone on the video. I think you've seen me in a jacket before, but I'm officially putting the pants on. I went out to dinner the other night and walked out at about 11:30 to my car in 29-degree weather in shorts and a t-shirt and decided I've had enough. It's time to put some clothes on. Anyways, I thought I was going to have more excitement today. That guy with the Talon, I was supposed to meet up with him today. But I wake up and I got 10 messages from him. Now he works graveyard or whatever, so he's off at 2 a.m. 3:15, I had a few texts. There was one about a fight. The second one just said jail, and the third one said all bad. And that was it. But 7 a.m. I had like 7 more from him. And basically, they had said he didn't think he was going to go to work today because his boss was in jail. Obviously, he either went to work or something happened, but I have not heard from him all day. So that did not happen. I got my gas can, so I'm going to go get some E85. And I'm going to test what it is. I'm also going to go to the store and get what I need to test it, and I'll show you how to make one. I got the hitch today, so I'll be putting that in. I also got my wiring. They have these that are unpowered. They just use the power from the vehicle, which, especially if you have LED trailer lights and it's only a utility trailer with like no side markers and everything, there's not much to draw, I wouldn't worry about just using that. I got the powered one just because I have a distribution block back there for my amp, so I have power right there. So why not? This was only like $23. You can spend $45 and get one that's plug and play. All the taillight plugs come undone. I was actually going to do that, but this is not a case of being cheap. It's a case of being in a hurry. The place that had that, the hitch was more expensive than the place I got my hitch from, and where I got my hitch from, it came with a free ball mill. So I would have had to pay for shipping at the other place on top of a more expensive taillight converter, on top of waiting longer than getting my trailer hitch shipped prime in 2 days for free, and this shipped for free, and this was cheaper, and that had a free ball mill. So that's the route I went. Might as well get to the driving now. I updated the map a little bit, but I didn't change the MAF scale at all, just ignition and boost. I lowered the boost tables for normal and economy, and then added more under ethanol, just because sometimes on pump gas, my knock control would learn up now and then, so I made it a little more gentle on the car and pump gas and added a little more. So it should be about the same level under E30, E40 as it was, but it'll be milder on pump gas. I'm about to run inside to Home Depot, and I'm real quick going to see if I can get a hold of this kid again. So, what's up? Are you at work, or did the cops come and end up arresting you after all? Did the cop come in arresting you? That's what I said. So, alright, let's see if he responds. Oh, look at that. He says, nope, I'm good. Justin, however, is fucked. Well, I wouldn't know since you were ignoring me all day, you son of a bitch. Alright, so we got a text from him. He is alive. The race is not happening, obviously. It is ice outside right now. That's not a good time to drag race. Especially if you're front-wheel drive trying to go against all-wheel drive. I mean, yes, neither one of us could stop at the end. We'll both have the same problem there. But as far as accelerating, he'll beat me, for sure. At least one big turbo upgrade is out. The turbine is left alone, and you have to use an SI turbo. But, so now, on this dyno, with an intake, nothing else, I made 240, 300, and that is on E30. The same dyno, with their SI, PRL's intake, their downpipe and front pipe, and this turbo, they made, I think it's 320 horsepower, 340 foot-pounds or something like that, which is pretty impressive. I mean, that's another 80 horsepower on top of my car. But as far as torque goes, that's not a huge increase over where I'm at now. but also the power carries through to 7 grand instead of falling on its face. So I would like to do it, but I almost want to wait until something is done to address the turbine as well, to free that flow up a little bit more. All right, Home Depot was a bust, but I think I found something at Walmart that'll work. Perfect. Great success. I was in there for a lot longer than I wanted. I was doing some Christmas shopping, and of course my wife talked me out of getting the 4-year-old a BB gun, which I think would be fine. But I told her 5th birthday is the latest I'm waiting, because it's like the weakest one they have, and she's only gonna have it when I'm right there with her. It's not like I'm gonna be like, hey, go shoot some birds out in the yard and have fun. But whatever. I ended up getting her this little radio control truck because I want to get her into it so we can have fun together with RC vehicles. But it's hard to shop for that shit like at Walmart and stuff, because it's ridiculous the way they price things. Like, you wouldn't spend $70 for a big truck, but I mean, it's a puny, crappy little battery that charges by USB. It's a radio that feels like you could break it if you dropped it 2 feet. And then I tried to record it, but with the glare on that plastic encasement thing around it, it really couldn't show. I'll see if it does, and I'll post that in a second if it did. But if you grab the box and shake it, it's such precision engineering behind it, and that wheel flops around probably like a ½ inch all directions. It's just crazy. I mean, you can go to the hobby store and get an 18th scale decent vehicle for $100, or go buy crap for like 60 or 70. They got something cool in there though I've never seen. It's a virtual reality headset that you're getting a feedback live streamed from the truck. So you don't even watch the truck. You just have the virtual reality thing, and you control it, and you watch where it goes. Which is pretty badass, I think. I almost want one myself, but I'll wait until they actually put it on like something that's worth buying, because it's pretty expensive, and I'm sure the truck is just absolute crap. Oh, and I want to see how many of you guys are as oblivious as I am. I mean, shit, I made the damn video, and I didn't even notice this. My sister just texted me when I was in the store and said the best thing she's ever seen was 9:37 on my last video. She said she rewound it like 10 times. I went and watched it, and checked this clip out and watched my little shithead in the back seat. So while it's warm, we better go home and finish wrapping the grill. Look at her mocking me. Oh, what a little a-hole. I almost died laughing right there in the store when I watched that and noticed it for the first time. Oh, that kid is something else. I was actually going to fill my 5-gallon here, but I'm doing it elsewhere, and this is the slowest I've ever pumped gas in my life, and so I'm only going to put enough in the can to do the test at home. Alright, so I definitely should have let it reset and click it again, because after I got done putting 5 gallons in the car, you know, about 7 friggin' minutes, I filled my 5-gallon can in about 45 seconds. Anyway, so here's a quick way with a calculator. The tank holds 12.4, let's say. I put 5 in to top it off, so there was 7.4. So 7.4 times, that said 26%, so 26%, 192. 5 gallons at 83% is 415. Then you add the 192 divided by 12.4. I should have E49. Let's see. I gotta drive easy, because the last thing I want is 5 gallons of E85 sloshing around the floor mat back there, soaking the Christmas presents and just getting everything all fucked up. Which reminds me, I better stop swearing so much, because one of these days YouTube's not gonna like it. So it looks like we're going to pretty much settle around 48. That's what I'm going to guess. I don't think it'll hit 49. So obviously that either means that it is consistently inaccurate or it's actually going to be right. I'll test it when I get home, as long as I don't spill all that shit back there. Hopefully if it does tip, that stupid gasket I was just bitching about saves me, doesn't let the gas get everywhere. So now with this much ethanol, I think I should be adding about 3 pounds of boost and a few degrees of ignition. All right, here we go. So third didn't do too bad. Let's see what we can do in fourth gear. About 22 pounds, 3.5 degrees. Not controlled, did not learn up. Let's do another fourth gear pull from 3 grand. Well, no, traffic's coming. I don't want to slow down that much. So actually, let's go to standard and see what we can do. Now I should be targeting more like 24 pounds maybe. Let's see if the knock control climbs. Oh, I don't know if you can tell, but there was a little bit of clutch slip there. God, I gotta get that Clutchmasters in here. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, there's no way you guys can miss that. The clutch is not handling it, which I gotta say I'm a little bit proud of myself, because I've got a tune in my car that isn't knocking like crazy, and I can make the clutch slip. So, right on Mateo. Okay, let's do one from third and see if the clutch will not slip in standard. Slow down and let's go before traffic gets here. I'm just kidding, not controlled climbs. The clutch will hold my economy tune in lower RPMs in 6th, but put it back into normal, and there it goes. Send text message to baby mama. What do you want from Taco Time? Natural chicken taco?
Who is your baby?
See, you go. Okay, finally I did that on camera the first time. It's irritating as shit. Let's try it again. Send text message to baby mama. What do you want from Taco Time? A chicken natural taco?
Who is your baby?
Well, that has nothing to fucking do with this conversation, Google. Send text message to baby mama.
Message sent.
She did it! Yay! So I'm shooting for E83 because that's what I think that my pump was. I'm hoping to be somewhere right around here. So 17% gas will leave 83% alcohol. My gas cap I was telling you I was so fond of earlier just bit the dust. Just shot itself right out of the can. Self-destructed, and I lost pieces to it, so I don't have a spout to pour from. Okay, I went barely a little too high. Just shake it up, set it down, give it a minute to separate. Alright, so it would appear my sensor is actually pretty damn accurate, because this pretty much does show right here. It is about E83 to E85, somewhere in there. I overfilled it a tiny bit, so it's not perfectly accurate, but I mean basically my sensor's dead on. Keep checking it for long-term reliability, but as now it seems pretty damn accurate. If you want to know more in depth on how I use the tester, I did make another video that's just to how you do this with this rain gauge, or how to choose another measuring device and make a tester out of it. I really want to race an SI. I don't care what you got. It'd be better to race a stock one, just for my own ego. I also need somebody with a Focus ZX3 with the bigger NA 4-cylinder, just for an odd reason. Got to run one of those, and anything else you got, if you're around here and you want to get the cars together and play a little bit, let me know. All right, later.